Take a look. Joining me now, two men who lived to tell the story of yesterday's ambush. Congressman Roger Williams of Texas injured his leg escaping the chaos, but he is here tonight serving as the GOP's third base coach while on crutches, albeit. He's joined by his legislative aide, Zack Barth, who was shot in the leg. Gentlemen, thank you so much. It is a beautiful night out here. Congressman Williams, let me start with you. When you look at where you were yesterday, and you think about where you woke up this morning and got here tonight, what's it like 24 hours later as you look back on what happened?
Well, it's hard to compare, Martha. It's what we had happen yesterday was something that nobody ever thinks they'll be involved in. But we literally, thanks to Capitol Police, we saved 25 congressmen and some staff members. It was a moment that we all have our story. Zack has his story, I have mine. But we can't give enough praise to the Capitol Police that literally saved a massacre that would have happened yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, you were huddled in that dugout when officers Griner and Bailey took this shooter down. Describe for me, Zack, if you can, what it was like in those moments when you were waiting in that dugout with Senator Flake and the others. What was that like?
You know, it was a harrowing moment from the beginning. I was out in center field shagging fly balls when the shooting started. You know, time kind of stood still after that first crack of the rifle, and somebody said run, and I ran as far away from the shooter as I could. Ran to the right field, corner of right field, got down on the ground because there was nowhere for me to go. Then he turned his sights to me and started shooting at me. Everything started popping around me. I got struck in the leg, and at that point I decided I wasn't going to be a sitting duck for this guy. I needed to get out of there, so I ran down the first base line, jumped in the dugout, and that's where I met up with, Congressman Williams. We grabbed each other. They were here. It was very, there's a lot going on, very stressful, but in that moment we knew that the Capitol policemen were there. Agents Griner and Bailey, they were protecting us, and it was scary. It lasted for about 10 minutes, but we were praying to God, and we had each other, and we were just trying to stay alive.
You guys have a bond that will never be broken, I'm sure, all of you who went through this. Congressman Williams, when you learned that this shooter was after specifically Republicans, what went through your mind? And when you woke up this morning, did you think that all of this was just surreal?
I thought that, yes, when he said he was looking at Republicans, I don't know that this is a Republican or Democrat issue. This man evidently had a lot of anger. He took it out this way. I think we can work harder in Congress and across the country and dialing down the rhetoric that we sometimes have. And I hope that this game, which had to be played tonight, will begin that process of bipartisanship, loving our country, and agreeing to disagree in the proper way. So I hope this is the beginning of a new era, and I think it needs to be. So this game should have been played, and I'm glad that we are playing it.
Zack, when you came to Washington, you're a young man. I'm sure you have a lot of dreams about how things would be here. How do you feel that this has changed you in terms of your outlook for the future?
I don't know that it's really changed all that much. I'm still passionate about what I do, the causes I believe in. I'm a public servant, and I come to work every day for the people we represent, and nothing about that's going to change. If anything, it's going to give me, more drive and more fire to do what I love.
You're a remarkable young man, and you are very brave, and you're a great sport to be out here tonight after what happened to you last night. And Congressman Williams, you're the coach for the third base, so how's the GOP team going to do tonight?
Well, we got a good team. We won last year, as you know, Martha. We got a better team than we had last year. And look, if our pitchers throw strikes and we don't make any errors, I think we'll score runs. And I had somebody ask me today, what's the difference between watching this game tonight, Congressman, as if, say, Yankees and Red Sox? I said it's the same game. It's just in slow motion. And that's what we're going to see tonight.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Zack, we wish you a speedy recovery. And again, you are an amazing sport. You got a lot of spirit. And we're very glad that you are both okay. Thank God for those Capitol Hill police officers who saved so many of you. And we thank you both for your service to the nation that you are doing here in Washington. Thanks, guys, and have a great, great night.